Texas, where the stars shine bright. She's a firecracker, never backs down from a fight. With a rod in her hand, casting lines in the sun, and laughter in her heart, yeah, she knows how to run. Family by her side, that's her heart and her pride. Through thick and thin, she's always ready to ride. Terry brothers tried to knock her down, but she rises like a phoenix, wearing strength like a crown. She's the watcher of crazy, tough as the Texas clay. You can throw your stones, but she'll never sway. With mud on her boots and a smile on her face, try to take her out, you'll just quicken the pace. They talk about her, run her name through the dirt, but she laughs it off, she knows her worth. In the backwoods or the ballroom, she'll stand her ground. With a heart full of love, she'll always rebound. Hunting in the morning, fishing at dusk, she's a wildflower blooming, the strength she trusts. No matter the storm, she'll weather the fight, a warrior in denim, shining so bright. She's the watcher of crazy, tough as Texas clay. You can throw your stones, but she'll never sway. With mud on her boots and a smile on her face, try to take her out, you'll just quicken the pace. In the dirt, she's not afraid to get low, building up her kingdom, watch her grow. They think they can break her, but they just don't see. A heart like a lion, wild and free. With each whisper and rumor, she stands up tall, taking every hit like a true country gal. The laughter that she spreads is a light in the dark, a spirit so fierce she'll leave a mark. So here's to the fighter, the lover, the friend, with a heart of gold she'll never bend. Through the laughter and tears, she's still standing strong. In the face of the crazy, she'll always belong. A Texas tornado clearing the way, so keep your words coming, she won't back down. The watcher of crazy, she'll take the crown. She's the watcher of crazy, tough as Texas clay. You can throw your stones, but she'll never sway. With mud on her boots and a smile on her face, try to take her out, you just quicken the pace.
Well, that's a big old howdy. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. It's 11:11 Central Standard Time, that is, on September the 12th, 2025. It's down. My weather app ain't updated. It says 91 degrees Fahrenheit and sunny outside. I think that's a lie. I think that is really lying because it is not even sunny outside right now. Nope, it is not. It says 78 and clear when I actually pull it up. But yes, that's right, Spirit of New Orleans. And y'all be nice to my friend, Spirit of New Orleans. I'm really intrigued by him. I'm a little smitten. I would call it just like a hair, maybe smitten, I think he is very eccentric and very neat. He's a very neat kind of guy. So, um, I hope that you guys can respect his troll a little bit. I think he's got a little troll in him. But he's funny, and I love to hear him talk. And he's also very smart. So, y'all please welcome my friend, New Orleans Soul. He may not think he's my friend, but I think he's my friend, and I don't care what he says because that's just how I roll. Y'all know how it is. And I mean, I'm sure that there's days where he's like, "Oh my God, it's this crazy lady again," and I just want to run screaming from her. And it's okay. I understand. Totally understand. But I do appreciate y'all coming to hang out with me. We got 50 people watching live and direct. Um, let's see. So I was told to X on my comment and not about not caring who does drugs, and I guess he said, "What about people who steal from Target or?" Oh my God! Yeah, exactly, Danielle. He's such a, in my opinion, he's such a pretentious asshole. Oh goodness. But yeah, on another note, um, I do want to address something really quick. Hey, redheaded stepchild, God, I feel like you a lot. I feel like the redheaded stepchild too. Um, hey, Justice for Harmony, tell BDS. I said, what's up? So earlier this evening, Twin Mama came into Leanne's chat, and I just want to get this kind of out of the way real quick while I'm thinking about it. And she said something about, oh, you say you don't hold grudges, but you're bringing up the past. Well, Twin Mama, I just want to remind you that you did it first when you said something about me putting your house out there. No, ma'am, you put your house out there first. You put your location out there first. When you posted the picture of your neighbor, hey Carlos, it's good seeing you. When you put the picture out there of your neighbor, uh, that was really easy to reverse search on Google Images. Not hard at all. But I did not do that until after you had done the whole interview thing with my grandchildren's mother. And no, I don't hold a grudge about that. I just want to remind you that my reaction was to something you did to me. So I don't know what your issue is or what you're trying to do or whatever, but um I don't have no hate in my heart for you. I just don't have nothing for you. So that's where I kind of stand on that deal. And it's nobody's fault but your own. And I'm not going off of what other people think or feel. I'm going off what I think and feel. I just don't care to be around you. You're not somebody I trust. You're not somebody I want to be around. And if other people do, then that's fine by me. But, anyways, moving on. The next thing, Spirit of New Orleans, that's been happening ever since I fired my show up for the first time. Um, the next thing is, which I want to address this. I heard today that it's possible that I might be facing some big legal implications for trying to intimidate a victim in a crime. Wrong answer. Number one, I didn't record anything on the phone with Eric Foss because it's against it's against the rules. Like, I know people don't understand why I play by the rules, but I do. Not everything for me is necessary content. I pick and I choose. And I happen to think that's probably the logical and smart way of playing things. Oh, Carlos, they would love for me to go to jail. That's what they've been out to do. Is they have been out to defame and to um paint me in a negative light. Spirit of New Orleans. Correct. That is correct. Well, they want to think. I get no. I think it's actually probably led by him himself. Not the Pink Power Ranger is just like an afterthought. So, I don't think that telling someone that or asking someone that posts on your community page that you're inaccurate or incorrect about something. How am I? How am I inaccurate or incorrect in my thoughts or opinions? And then me asking that to them, how am I inaccurate or incorrect? And then saying, I guess it really doesn't matter because it's all recorded. We've got all the recordings. That's not a threat. Sorry. But trying to defame a witness's character that's involved in an open legal case that is a witness, that can be considered a crime. Calling me a pedophile over and over again across multiple platforms and continuing to tag me in posts, contact me by phone or text after I've told you to stop can be considered harassment. So, people can say whatever the fuck they want to say about me. I don't care. But I try to do the right thing for the right reasons. So, take a big can of that. And like I'm fixing to do on the straw right now, suck it. Next order of business. Ron Cullen. Do you want to come up on panel? I know, girl, Ron, but somehow I don't even know who that is. I don't even know who that fucking person is. That's very thoughtful of you, Thunderfluff. And I'm not telling anybody to feel any different for her than they already do. Look, if I'm upset with somebody at the moment, I don't have the expectation that everybody else is going to be upset with them. However, I will say this little tight knit community amazes me because the moment that they thought that Spirit of New Orleans meant me harm, they ready to pounce. I mean, they were already pouncing. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Don't run him off. Spirit of New Orleans, that may be. But when you click on there, they tell you. Like my son has been in prison for I don't know how long. And well, I do know how long now, but about a little over 3 years. 3 years and 36 days to be exact. But I'm not doing it. I'm not putting those calls out there. Nope. I'd just rather avoid the bullshit from it. That's all. Just rather avoid the bullshit. Um, but I do want to talk a little bit about Belle and that little oh yeah, that's interesting, and they're more than welcome to continue. It just ain't gonna be me. I'm not gonna do it. And I mean, whatever his situation is, like, I don't agree with him talking about the facts of the case. And I like that. I like imaginary. Carlos, I don't know him, so I, I'm gonna take your word for it. Um, Who's that girl? I don't know that it's necessarily deemed illegal, but I know when it comes to the jailhouse, they don't want you to record them. And so my my actual first interaction with him was through a video call, like a video visit. And at one point, he was going to give me his mom's phone number. So I picked up my phone where the camera, I mean, and I didn't mean for the camera to see my phone. I just picked it up and was fixing to type in her number. And it popped up a screen and told me that the visit would be terminated if I was, in, or I don't remember exactly how it said, your visit uh your visit will be terminated if you use the cellular device or something along that lines. And so I'm like, oh hell no, I ain't doing that shit. Yes, Drizzle, he is doing okay. Hey, Mike Honcho. Um, so Spirit of New Orleans, I'll have to check that out. I have to check that out. But nonetheless, I proved my point in that I did talk to him. And honestly, it I do. I've said it before. I do see a lot of my son in Eric, which is why I have the soft spot that I have for him. However, Eric is a big boy and he's got to deal with his shit. I personally wanted to make sure that his mom was taken care of and his dog was taken care of. And if that makes me whatever, so be it. I really don't give a fuck. So, yes, that's correct. Spirit of, oh, I did. Okay, cool. I know you probably like that because I tried to tag you so people would go look at your channel. And I look at your page every day. Hey, Kathy Waters. So, yes. And you do have blue eyes. See, I thought you were trying to tell me when you had that your hair was tinted blue, that your eyes were not really blue, but you do have really pretty blue eyes. So there you go. That's all the nice I'm being to you this evening. Just FYI, as I finish up my alien squirt or whatever it was called. Y'all, this is what I did not have your page name wrong. I tagged you in it. Goober. Hey, I want to know what kind of car you drive. Do you drive a Tesla? You have one of them plug-in cars? Did I really? Don't tell me that. I do not think I tagged New Orleans, so you're yanking my chain. Look, see, there you go. Shit show dropped it for me. Oh, well, maybe more people will see it then. They'll come check it out and they'll hear your eccentric voice and find you interesting like I do. Thank you so much. But yeah, so this is the first time, and since I went to eat crawfish, no, I had one last weekend. I had a drink last weekend, an adult beverage, and I had a large. And again, I want to know though, Spirit of New Orleans, is your car a Tesla? You drive a Tesla car. What do you drive? A Honda Accord? Honda Civic? Surely you don't drive a Honda. Surely you don't. An Alfa Romeo? Is that what they're called? Yeah. Put some mud tires on it and see how strong that 1,000 horsepower is. A Prius? No, it's a Mini Cooper. Do you drive a Mini Cooper, Dr. Wolf? I want to know. I want to know what you're driving. Is it a Mini Cooper? Hey, I want to also know where you do your THC uh review videos, because that did not look like a gram. That looked like less than a gram. So I hope it was some good smoke. I have someone that I threw around the idea of doing, or we threw around the idea, I'll put it like that, of doing a podcast where we do all that. Um, Shack Lady, your husband Ron Cully's here. He's right above you. Say hi, Ron. He gets so pissy. He'll worry you to death and then get pissy because you don't jump when he wants you to jump. Damn, Ron. Uncle Ron, you one of these days, I'm gonna pie you out right in the kisser. Mm. He's going on Outlaw TV. Fast Eddie, look, some people are falling down on their job. All I have is the Lick the Balls Discord, and I put it in there. So yeah, Ruben. There's more to that whole thing, but hey, who am I? We have an illegal former high-ranking retired cop has a drive-through state law. I never showed a recommendation. I love it. I mean, is it really illegal there? Yes, that gram you got today was definitely short. It had some nice green color to it. At first, when you pulled it out, it looked really brown. But then when you put the camera up on it and some light, it had some nice little tricone looking things on there, and it had some nice green to it. But I just want to know, oh, that would have been nice. See, they were making up. They had to even it out, so they gave you a little less than a gram. How was it though? Was it good? Inquiring minds want to know. Hey, beekeeper, good to see you. Um, Now another thing I want to talk about is y'all. The world has gone mad. Who? Mike Concho, me? It doesn't matter. I'm okay with any of the three. I don't really have a preference. Now, I'll tell you what I think is really sexy. I think it's really sexy when a man has like a mustache and goatee or a mustache and beard and it's salt and pepper. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I have a little place that I found that I really like their products. I have found that my new favorite right now is called Zopes. I like Zopes. 14 bucks a gram. Holy shit. That's expensive. That is crazy. Hey. Damn, they're making bank. Look, I'm in the wrong business. Holy smackaroli. Thank you for the hey Bella. I really, really appreciate you that just came in on the PayPal. That's very, very generous of you. Very generous. And you didn't have to do that. But thank you very much. Yes, I like salt and pepper. I just think that there's something very sexy and appealing about a man that has salt and pepper, whether it's hair on his head, facial hair, chest hair. But Spirit of New Orleans, does it come in food? Like, is that you go there to buy food and get that too? Or do you just go there to buy that? And hell, the stuff I get online, you don't have to have a it's federally legal. You don't have to have a damn I mean they sell it in the store here too. So, oh, that's you don't get it with food. Okay, I got you. It's just by the food place that you go eat at, or what? So anyway, the whole Charlie Kirk thing, really, really crazy. It's been worn out over the news the last few days since it happened. So I'm not gonna spend a lot of time. I gotcha. On that particular thing because I think that there are yes, salt and pepper goatee, indeed. Um, are a lot of people that have covered it way far better than I can. Did you, Shack Lady? I haven't watched it yet. Oh damn, Mountain Baby Girl, I'd have to move it, move it. Um, I agree. He was an American icon. But just to tell you, oh, damn. The hand signal people behind him. Oh, I didn't see any of that. Um, they weren't doing sign language? No. Anyways, here in Texas, on that, I think it was day before yesterday in Dallas, there was a man who chopped somebody's head off with a machete. Yeah, Candace Owens has got to be uh careful. Fast City, I believe it. I mean, all this stuff that happens like that, it's like that. Spirit of New Orleans, I hope they don't. Right, shit show. But there's so many crazy things happening every time you turn around. And it's like this dude literally chased this fool, cut him several times with the machete, chased him down. They were at a hotel. Um, they were running to the front office, and the guy tripped and fell. The other guy got caught up to him. Ooh, I bet that's good. Double stuff. That sounds good. I like those. Those is the shit. And Rainbow Runts. Rainbow Runts is another good one. Um, and then just started chopping his head. Yeah, yes. I could not believe it, American Honey. And the guy, okay, so they showed a picture of the guy. He was they said that he whacked him over 50 times. Spirit of New Orleans, that's one of the best. It's the highest in THCA that I've been able to purchase yet. Um, this was in Dallas, Shack Lady. And they said that he whacked that dude and totally decapitated the guy. Yeah, very nuts. Very nuts. And apparently he had been arrested before for a violent crime. Uh they showed pictures of him. He doesn't even look like the same person. Crazy. Oh, damn. Cut and shoot, that's nuts. What? There was a funeral home in Georgia that gave the family their son's brain? Holy hell. That is yeah. I mean, it's crazy what the shit that's going on out there, y'all. It makes me not even want to go anywhere. Like seriously, it makes me want to just stay held up in my house and like, oh hell to the no. Hell to the no. Um, y'all, I found something else too. And I really don't know what to make of what I found. And maybe somebody better than me will know. I don't know. But y'all remember, it could be nothing. It could totally be absolutely nothing. I wish this damn ad would hurry up and get off of here. That drives me crazy. I hate it when they do that. Let me see. Um, so Okay, here we go. Ooh,
Silva got his pet alligator 4 years ago from a neighbor who got her as a gift. When they weren't able to care for her anymore, they asked Silva if he'd be interested.
I did some research. I have kids of my own, and I didn't want to put anybody in jeopardy. And after some research, I was like, you know what? I'll take her.
Since then, they've been everywhere.
We've gone to restaurants. We've been to Denny's where she's a star there. She gets VIP treatment. We've been out to Bob Evans.
Okay, Home Dude has an emotional support alligator. Nobody, Spirit of New Orleans. Nobody. That's probably a big fat zero. I'd be surprised if anybody was or admitted it. So Home Dude has this emotional support alligator. And y'all, I know they said it's a she, but it just made me think, y'all remember Wally the Gator? I really wonder what happened to Wally the Gator. How many people are subbed to my channel? Or how many people are subbed over there? That is the question of the hour. I don't know. Carrying on.
We've been out to the Wagon Wheel in West Brownsville.
Silva says she always got a warm welcome. That is until nearly 2 weeks ago when some shoppers at the West Brownsville Walmart reached out to Channel 11 about an alligator shopping in Walmart with its owner.
It's been very positive, and I was really taken back by that.
While Silva says Jinseoshi is registered as an emotional support animal, it's not allowed at Walmart. After our
So we're just saying right now that everybody should probably not ban Walmart, but they do not allow emotional support alligators at Walmart. So if you're thinking about taking your emotional support alligator to Walmart, just don't do it. Okay? I'm letting y'all know now. The state killed what? Shack Lady Wally the Gator? No, Wally the Gator probably took off like somewhere, ran away. I think they said somebody stole it. Did the state steal it? Oh, you know what, Fast Eddie, when you said born on the bayou. Oh, Jane, not that Jane, for real? Oh, good. Well, at least he's back out in the wild. I hope he makes it. I gotcha. One of them PETA folks probably did it. Right, couldn't shoot, for real. I just thought that was interesting that out there floating around is another fucking pet alligator. Like, what the fuck? And my ass, I'm over here like, I just want to see another one. That's all. Just to see one again. Girl, Ryan, don't do it. Don't do it. Fuck you guys. Fuck you. I don't block you guys, but it's my choice. You can't see. No, there's not anymore. I don't think. That's my opinion. Just my opinion. Oh yeah, well under that, I believe. But yes, this is the new Degenerate Island. We will not be playing the game of Degenerate Island. We will just call this Degenerate Island. Not getting involved in that funky business. No, no, no. But yeah, I thought that was very interesting that somebody else oh, so I take it that he Justice for Harmony is salt and peppered. He's just trying to get my attention. Mike Honcho, we are not Ass Bag Island. We are Saddlebag Island. Damn it. Get it right. Can't be putting us down like that and then freaking not coming correct with the name. Saddlebags. You know, they hang to the side. where mine are. Anyway, I don't know about anybody else. I mean, Eric had some saddlebags, but he's not really on my side. He's on his side. The Funny Farm Island. Who? Eric? I don't know. Hey, Smoke. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing well. I know, Cut. Me too. There's a whole lot more I can do with $30 than that. For real, for real. But Mike Honcho, you know he was having to save up. Shoot. Just in case he had to go do some time. He have a little extra hanging on there. He can go a few days without some commissary or some good food. Cause, ooh, I told him, you can't be talking about no fat girls now. Can't be talking about us fat girls no more. Just say it. Ain't cool. Thank you, Justin, for Harmony. Because I'll spend that whole $30 on Dutch Brothers. That's 3 trips. That's 3 trips to Dutch Brothers. Mike, me too. Don't feel bad. A bunch of pillars. Some pillows. That's too funny. And I don't care what anybody says. I like getting under Eric's skin. It's funny when I make him mad and he tells me, "You fucking fat psycho bitch." I'm just like, hey, what did I do? Don't be mad at me. Oh, and I know somebody said something about me. If I'm scared, I'm going to take a video down. I ain't taking no damn video down. Scared of what? Scared of who? I don't think so. He used it to aid to the squeeze of his headlock. Oh, maybe that's why Home Dude felt like he was going to die. It wasn't from the headlock. Shoot. And look, I told y'all, didn't I? When I posted that picture, I said Eric had 2 black eyes. It looked like he had a black eye on, and he's like, I ain't got no black eye. Even though I had to darken it up with a Sharpie, he did. Dude, like, thumbed him in the eye. So, Spirit of New Orleans, I have no idea what's going to happen with that. Just from what I've seen, he suffocated him. He suffocated him with his titties. Poor thing. I hope he didn't have no humidity that day. That'd have been bad. That'd have been real bad. Oh, goodness. Eye Patch Island. Arr, Mike. Buck around and find out. Thank you so much. Thank you for playing. Who's vacuuming? It's too late to be vacuuming. You swear she's out feeding the chickens. Yes, this is American Sign. Oh no, he's got American Sign Island. Fast Eddie, what? Swinging the American flag? The American sign? Live, we already know. You probably came before you ever got in the door. That premature, what? Never mind. We're talking about the wrong type of coming. Or I am. Anyway, yeah, that was bad. Oh, Spirit of New Orleans. I think he just has the main one. It's probably been around for a while. I think that they've known each other a really long time. He like a pimp. He got to keep his pimp hand strong. He been pimping some pimping. When in jail, do you get deodorant, floss, and Q-tips? Well, Snooks, um, you get deodorant. Like if you're indigent, they'll give you some little old issue deodorant and soap. Um, but the rest of that, and they'll give you a toothbrush and a little toothpaste. But the rest of that stuff, you got to buy that shit. That's called commissary. You want some lotion? Better get it on commissary. Yep. Let's see, what else they got? You want a bowl to eat your food in? Better get it on commissary. So, yep. And you can't even get no butthole bleach. They don't even bleach buttholes up in there. They said let it go brown and round. But yeah, hot plate on commissary, coffee cup, commissary. You need an extra toothbrush because yours fell on the floor and you're grossed out by it. Commissary. They get very, very basic state issued or jail issued stuff. Very basic. And then, like, I know in the juvenile detention facility that I worked at, like, they would get, um, we had to take them out of their cells and take them to a shower room. And so they would go, like, they could go two at a time. And because there was two shower rooms. And they go in, we give them a little, it's a little plastic cup, like almost like what Jello shots come in. Give them one of those of shampoo, one of conditioner, and one of soap. And then when they got done, they each had their own deodorant bar assigned to them. And that was it. But that was juvenile. When I worked at the prison, they get a state issue bar of soap. They they get a deodorant, like a state issue type, like deodorant. They get, when they first come in, they get a toothbrush and a little thing of toothpaste. And if they're indigent, then I think they get that shit once a month or something like that. They got to make it last. But hell, right now things are so bad in the Texas prison system. There is a lot of units that don't have water for days. They'll have a water break in the line and they'll be without water. They can't flush the toilets, whatever. It's been crazy in Texas lately. Some of the shit that's happening. But what do? You fuck around, you find out. It's not supposed to be a walk in the park. That's for sure. I know that my son had to go like almost 2 weeks without having his own deodorant. He borrowed from somebody. He got one from somebody. I had to pay him back because they were out. I believe that, Spirit of New Orleans. I would hate to see what Louisiana jails are like. I've heard some stories about there too. But I can tell you that there's some around here that are so old and they just don't put a lot into the maintenance and upkeep of them. Yeah, Wolf, I've never been back in the back part. I was sitting booking for 6 hours and I was 2 through. I was ready to come on. I didn't even move out of my little spot that I was in other than talking on the phone. So, yeah, I'd definitely get on somebody's nerves if I got locked up. just like my child gets on mine sometimes. Oh wow, Nick, I bet that was crazy. Oh, so the other thing too is um we have another guy, I think that's either fixing to be scheduled to put to death or was just scheduled to be put to death. And there's a lot of controversy surrounding it. He killed his daughter. She was like, I don't remember. I think she was 4 or 5 months old, maybe. Could have been younger, could have been older. Not exactly sure the age. Anyway, shaken baby syndrome, but he is autistic. And so I'm actually going to start looking into that and getting some information together. And if he's actually got a date scheduled, we'll do like I did last time. And we'll do a pre show where I cover it, like what the case actually was. And then we'll go to the execution like we did the last time. So, what? Those moose are there every time I've been there. One year there was a cow with a calf. Oh, right on. You must be is that mountain baby girl that saw the mooses? Yeah, cut and shoot, and it's a bitch in there too because it's usually about 10 degrees, 20 degrees hotter inside than it is outside. So you talk about an easy bake oven. A lot of those units are just that. Oh wow. And it's crazy to me, Spirit of New Orleans, that like in Texas, a lot of our prisons here have farmland. They have, whether they're farming it with, fruits and vegetables, or they run cattle, chicken, goats, hogs, whatever it is, you know, they they have the ability to be self-sustaining, but they don't. It's the same thing. They'll sell all of that stuff and turn around and feed the inmates shit, literally. Yep, exactly. Exactly. Same thing here. Like I'm on a couple of Facebook groups that have to deal with the prison system, and uh they had one unit that was serving fucking molded food. So, yeah, Nick, but here in the state of Texas, once it gets above like 92 degrees outside, you have to bring them in. They don't allow them to work out in that heat like that. And they've had so many deaths, heat related deaths, that, they've got this mandate to put air conditioners or cooling rooms in every single unit. And there's no way. There is no way. So, yeah, Danielle, I don't know how well that works here. So, but what's interesting to me though is that you think about the history, and I'll just speak from the Texas perspective. Our Texas prison system, up until very recently, did not have air conditioned cells. I know, Spirit of New Orleans. Um, and you look at how many years the prison system has functioned like that. I mean, I worked there a few years, and it was a hot motherfucker. I lost a lot of weight working there. I ain't even gonna lie, because it was hot. But I get that some people, like for the elderly, the sick and infirmed, or whatever, they should put them at a unit where they have cooling rooms or AC. Some of these folks, I mean, people have survived for hundreds of years. I don't mean one person survived 100 of years or whatever, but multiple people have survived doing long stints in prison with no AC. So, oh, Shack Lady, absolutely. I mean, right now oh, Spirit of New Orleans, that would be awesome. I love, I love chocolate. Um, but Shack, we're so short staffed in a lot of the Texas prisons here, that they just don't get their recreation. Period. It just don't happen. And they have to have justification here for going on lockdown. Like, but it's not hard because they've got so much drugs, cell phones. Hell, the unit that my son was on, they found 19 cell phones. He's gained weight, Snooks. He's gained a lot of weight, actually. I think as long as he keeps, working out and stuff, he'll come out and he'll probably shed quite a bit of it. Just getting out and being more active. But they have had a lot of issues with being able to provide them their recreation time since he's been locked up. So other than doing, his push-ups and sit-ups and all that good shit, there's not a lot more that he can do. And hell, they ain't out there running around no rec yard. I can guarantee you that. They might get out there and walk, but they ain't running. Shit. Mm-mm-mm. Not happening. Shack Lady, I think some of that has happened, I'm sure, here as well. I mean, but like they had the state police, the DEA, the U.S. Marshals, something. I don't remember exactly who all it was, but they had several different agencies at a unit not too long ago. Yeah, they just had a daggum ranking officer that is now, he was arrested by the DEA. The DEA. And bringing in stuff. So it's, yeah, this one of the groups that I'm on shows all the mugshots and stuff of different TDC employees that get arrested off the clock. Or, well, some of them have been on the clock when they've gotten arrested. But like there's 11 people in North Texas, kind of up by where American Honey is, that all got charged with conspiracy to commit organized criminal activity for bringing in contraband. Yeah, shit show. Well, number one in Texas anyway, the actual prison has nutritional requirements that they're supposed to meet, but they don't. They're so understaffed and things are in quote unquote short supply that a lot of times, good night, cut and shoot, they'll give them a Johnny sack that's got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, an apple, and a carton of milk. So good night, Georgia girl. It's, so what ends up happening is they have to eat out of commissary. Well, commissary's all prepackaged stuff. Live with Nick, they don't even have to Spirit of New Orleans, I didn't bring in any contraband whatsoever. Was not my thing. Oh, Danielle, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all. Mike, you tell Watcher Scurvy I said, what up? But no, like you don't as far as the cell phones go, I mean, women take them in the bra. I'm sure men tuck them under their nuts. They and if there's a group of people working together to do it, because like now when you go into a prison here, you have to go through the metal detectors and you get a pat down search. I miss Scurvy. Fucking Scurvy. Um, and then with the damn drugs and stuff that they bring in and cigarettes and stuff. I mean, same thing. Oh wow, that's crazy. How did they fit a damn cell phone in their bunghole? Yeehaw! Oh wow, they were stuffing them in footballs. That's nuts. Yeah, I heard a story not too long ago about at one farm. I guess it was one of the inmates' girlfriends had come to visit. After they left the visit, they went because usually our farms, hey, free side, the best side. Um, our farms are usually like set back off the road, usually in the country, usually. Uh, and what they did is they went down not too far from the unit and they made a drop. Well, one of the guys that was a trustee that could be outside of the fence and could roam or whatever went and picked it up and brought it all back. Damn, I don't know about all that, but it wouldn't surprise me, Spirit of New Orleans. Damn, could you imagine? That's nuts. Damn, Shaq, that's nuts too. Yeah, I just couldn't imagine. I know there was a couple of times when I worked there that they tried smoking some cigarettes. One dude took a like the Zapp's chips have kind of that it's not aluminum foil, but it's that shiny paper and or chip bag. He folded that sucker up and stuck it like a damn prong in the light socket and was trying to get a cigarette lit, and I think he fried himself a little bit. It wasn't too bad. Damn, he had a big old keister. He had a big old keister doing it like that. Yeah, well, it takes one for him to be able to know how they did it, I guess. I don't know. Shaq, that does not surprise me at all. I get a kick out of listening to my son talk about the different stuff that they make, how they make cakes and sweets and different spreads and stuff like that. So interesting to me. But it drives me nuts whenever we talk on the phone and all you do is hear people screaming and hollering in the background and you got some dude falling out on the floor, overdosing on K2 sprayed with fucking industrial strength roach spray or something. Hey, TT, it was a good show. It was a good show. Shack lady, I don't know how they made theirs, but the birthday cake stuff that he talked about, I'd eat it. Now, when I worked there, we would make spreads. but I'd watch what they would be making. Oh, I like Lockdown 23-1. That dude is cool. And there's another guy here out of Texas, Tim Snow. I think his is Texas Prison Stories, maybe. He's, I think, from the Houston area, and he's got some good content too. They don't all wash their hands. Oh, Live with Nick, really and truly, you only got to worry about that with them throwed off motherfuckers that work in the kitchen. If you're eating a spread on the pod or in the dorm or in your cell or whatever, you really don't have to worry about that too much. So, Mike Concho said he watched Scared Straight. You crack me up, Mike. You're a hot mess. A hot mess. Ay, 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 ay. You mean if you were a guard? Oh. It's I think personally, it's all about respect. You're gonna have some knuckleheads in there that just don't like guards, period. But for the most part, oh damn, Mike, I forgot. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, I didn't mean no harm. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was even saying. It just goes that fast. Just like that. Poof. It's gone. Maybe it's, oh yeah, because we've been on an hour and 2 minutes. So yes, I'm circling the drain. Sorry, I had to pack my cigarettes. You did make me lose my concentration. Yep. Back in the day, like it was the easiest, most stressful job I've probably ever had. Oh, yes, Miss W. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that, darlings. It is about respect. You as an officer, as a guard, you go there and you do your 8, 10, 12-hour shift, whatever it is. And if things go right, you get to walk out that gate and go home. You have to understand that those men, well, for me it was men because that's the prison I worked in, but those men and women, they live there. For whatever amount of time they've got, they live there. It's completely different world. Yes, Shaq, absolutely. It's a completely different world in there. The rules are different. Oh no, Mike. I have to bribe. It was about respect. They knew that I had a job to do, and they train you in the academy, which, I mean, it's not any grand lesson. It's something that people should know, period. Is you go in and you're firm, fair, and consistent. And that's why, like with Spirit of New Orleans, when I say I don't break the rules, I snuggled in, no contrabands. No contrabands. But I play by the rules because bringing in contraband will get you to in prison. My Concho, kind of, sort of, yeah, it is actually. Training was fun. The academy was fun. It was a lot of fun. I mean, you're in there with probably 100 other people. You start about with 120, I think, something like that. And by the end of it, you got 70 people. Oh, did he spirit? He wouldn't know. He wouldn't know anything about it. So, um, now there are some people that do take that stuff in and get paid. Get paid, but I wasn't there for all that. Nope, nope, nope. Sure not. It's a crazy world in there though. You see a lot of stuff. You learn a lot. I am contraband. I didn't have no contraband. You better prove it. You better prove it, Spirit of New Orleans. I'm going to need you to prove it. Oh, no, Shaq. I agree. I agree he wouldn't. I ain't going to lie. Neither would I. Mm-mm. Nope. I get very oppositional defiant in situations like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you do, Nick. I mean, because you get, like when I worked at the prison, um, most of the time I worked the dorms. So you get locked in that bitch with them and you don't have nothing. You don't have no mace. You don't have nothing. You got a pen and a piece of paper. And you better be able to talk slick. Period. So, but you look forward. I mean, it's one thing when you walk in those gates and you hear those doors roll and lock behind you. I got a pit in my stomach every day that I went to work because you just don't know. I mean, there's a big old sign on the front gate when you walk through it, and it says, "We do not negotiate for hostages. Enter at your own risk." The Texas Department of Criminal Justice is not liable for hostages. So, yeah. But there were also some fun times. I can't lie. Lots of laughs. Lots of laughs. But Spirit of New Orleans, nothing. I know I know one girl got a brand new car, but it wasn't me. Not for a carton. She did a little bit more than that, but yeah, she walked out from her shift one night or one morning and there was a brand new car sitting in the parking lot waiting on her. She didn't work there much longer. So, no. I follow the rules as much as possible. Can't say that I've always been a rule follower, but in my older years, I'm much more wise, I suppose. So, nonetheless. Well, party people, you got the spirit of St. Louis in you. The Lucky Lou, one of two ships out at sea during Pearl Harbor. What the hell, Robbie? I'll have one of what you're smoking. I want to be one of two ships. I do. It's good seeing you, Robbie. I enjoy seeing you around. That's your great Uncle Jay's ship? That's cool. Right on. Well, Sunday, I hope y'all come and see if I might get to go live on Sunday with the donkeys because we're going to feed the donkeys again. Play with the donkeys. So it'll be kind of early. He married Lucille. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille, with 4 hungry children and the crop in the field. That's right. If anybody needs anything notarized, y'all hit up It's Just Robbie. It's Just Robbie. Spirit of New Orleans, you need to go live at the Tulane football game. I bet you won't. Just don't get sunburned. Make sure you put on some sunscreen and stay hydrated. It's supposed to be a hot one. Make sure you use DEET to keep the mosquitoes at bay. Most definitely. And don't spend all your money in one place. Just saying. So, I've enjoyed this evening. Thank y'all so very much for hanging out with me. Y'all have a very good night. While y'all are out there being blessed, be a blessing to someone else. And y'all come back now. You hear?